I'm sitting at this absolutely gorgeous arboretum that we have on my campus here. It's full of so much life and green stuff and flowers, and I come here really often to have picnics or just nice walks to calm down a little bit. So what I wanted to talk about today is why am I an intuitive eater? Why am I so passionate about my journey that I had to take to become flexible with my eating, to truly eat intuitively, trust my body's hunger and fullness? Why am I doing this? So if you guys have seen my past videos about my journey through eating disorders, I had anorexia when I was 10 that lasted till I was 12, and at the age of 12 I was basically just forced to gain weight because my doctors and my parents and my family just thought I was really unhealthy. So if you don't have a proper recovery, you're not recovered. And after being anorexic, not eating, not even drinking water, you don't know what's normal anymore. So I became a restrictor and a binge eater from the age of 12 until my junior year of college, and I said, screw this, I can't do this anymore. Then I started getting into fitness. I was paleo for a little bit. That was way too restrictive for me, so I just kept repeating the same patterns, restrictive, binging. I was like, I feel so sick all the time. I'm eating my weight in all this food. I can't handle it anymore. So then I learned about If It Fits Your Macros, and it felt like the golden solution. I thought, awesome, I can eat whatever the heck I want. No guilt, nothing, but feeling that control and restriction through numbers for me, because I have suffered from eating disorders and feeling so anal and controlled by my eating and my urges and my body image. It was bad for me. And I have nothing against tracking macros, because even though I don't track, I am mindful of what I eat. I try to have good amounts of protein, carbs, and fat, a good balanced diet overall. But me plugging everything into my fitness pal and stuff, it became an eating disorder behavior for me. The reason why I wanted to become an intuitive eater is because I've suffered too long from having an unhealthy relationship with food and my body and everything surrounding it. I honestly couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't feel restricted anymore. I couldn't keep binging. My body just couldn't handle it. And honestly, my mind, I came off fine, but I wasn't. Internally, I was suffering so much. There's so much shame there. And I didn't want to be ashamed of what I was doing anymore. There's no shame in having an eating disorder. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. You're suffering from something. All you need is love and compassion. The biggest thing that hindered my recovery is hating myself every freaking day that I couldn't stop binging. I hated myself. I hated that I hated my own body. I was so angry that I would have trouble looking in mirrors. I was so angry that I had no control over those Oreos and that cereal and whatever it was. When you're angry at yourself, that's what creates these eating disorders. Eating disorders are a coping mechanism. I learned to hate on myself and damage myself and just keep doing it, trying to fix me. How can I fix me? How can I fix Kelly? How can I make her better? She doesn't need to be fixed because she's bad. She needs to be helped, because she has potential. She is worthy. She can be healthy inside and out and have a normal relationship with food. When I finally accepted that I was still suffering from binge eating, even though I didn't want to admit it to myself, I was ready. I was ready to start deleting my fitness pal, seeing a nutritionist. I was so embarrassed to myself that I had to go through all these avenues to actually see people to talk about this stuff. But look where I am today. I feel awesome. And it's good if you're confident in what you're doing. There's nothing wrong with saying, I'm awesome. I've worked so hard for this. If you need to see a therapist, a nutritionist, talk to your parents, talk to your counselors, talk to your friends, talk to your teachers, good for you, because there's nothing shameful, there's nothing embarrassing about what you're doing. You're doing great. And I'm so passionate about telling people to be more compassionate to themselves. You are working so hard. You're suffering every freaking day when you have an eating disorder. You're worrying about it 24/7. It never leaves your mind. And how can you live like that? You can't. You're not living. You're living in your head. And that's something I know that I was doing. I was not present at work, in school, with my friends. It consumes all your thoughts. And that's why I needed to pursue intuitive eating so intensely. So, removing my fitness pal, working with a nutritionist, talking to people, truly accepting that I was having an unhealthy relationship with food and control issues, and also other emotions going on in my life. School's hard, work's hard, family, issues, relationships, issues, friends, problems. That's life. And certain people deal with it a different way, and how I dealt with all the issues in my whole life was with my body, working out, and food. And that was my struggle. And it's not like I'm perfect today, but it's not like it was before. You know, it's normal to have cravings and kind of go a little crazy. And we're only human, we can't be perfect. And intuitive eating has taught me that. Listening to your hunger, listening to your fullness. I might undereat or overeat, but you know what? Every day is practice to get to where you want to be. Where I want to be is a place of acceptance. It's not like, oh, I want to wake up one day and be able to know exactly how hungry I am and exactly that moment when I'm full. That's a crazy expectation of yourself. Progress, not perfection. And I am so different than I was even a couple months ago. And if you're on this journey and you're doing it, you are so different than you were a month ago. Just think about it. Your mind, you're trying to accomplish this, you're trying to be healthier and live your life. It's not just about the food. It's not just, oh, listen to my hunger, listen to my fullness. By not focusing so much on your skin, your muscles, your fat, your body, the food, the actual like things physically, all that, and just being able to live your life and see stuff around you, that's my goal of intuitive eating. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I always greatly appreciate it. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, please do, and I will see you in the next video.
I'ma change your life, I'ma change it. Yep. I'ma change your life. I'ma change your life, I'ma change it. I'ma change your life.